Well, hello everybody, well done for getting to day 10 of looking into Luke. Today we have got Tommy bringing a thought to us from Luke chapter 10.
Hello all. I'm just going to share a few thoughts on Luke chapter 10 with you now. Jesus sent out 70 or so disciples on the King's commission, preaching the kingdom and working miracles. In verse 2, he sent them out and asked them to pray. This is the second prayer only that Jesus commanded his disciples to pray specifically. But as they went out and came back, he said to them, "Don't rejoice," in verse 20, "of the things that you did, but rejoice rather that your names are written in heaven." This is to be the true cause of rejoicing for the believer. Peter put it like this in 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 4. Believers, he says, we have an inheritance that is incorruptible and undefiled, that does not fade away, reserved in heaven for you. We must rejoice in these things as believers beyond anything that we do or experience on earth, that our names are written in heaven, that we have an inheritance with God, with Christ, through Christ's sacrifice. What a wonderful truth. But then Jesus went on to say something, and read verse 22 and study it deeply. And this is what he said in essence. He spoke of his unique unity with his Father. Unity because the Father gives all to the Son. Then he showed his unique relationship with his Father, which he had enjoyed in eternity past. No one fully understands the Father or the Son. They know each other. They are very close. But then that we are brought into that relationship through Jesus Christ. But moving on to the parable of the Good Samaritan, well known to us, this teacher stood up and said, "What must I do to inherit eternal life?" Jesus said, "You tell me." He summarised the law by saying, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, strength and mind. Secondly, your neighbour as yourself." Jesus said elsewhere, this is the first and greatest commandment. Second is like it. On these things hang all the prophets and the law. All that God commands us to do hangs upon this. But then who is my neighbour? Not the Levite, not the priest, but the Samaritan, the enemy of the Jews, picking up this broken man and restoring him. But I tell you truly that you cannot understand this parable without seeing Christ. Christ who loved God with all his heart, soul, mind and strength, the vertical dimension, and then horizontal dimension, his neighbour as himself. This was seen most fully through the cross of Calvary. So I say to you, be a Mary, sit at the feet of Jesus, feed upon his word, delight in him, let him be your guide. Thank you.
Thanks for that thought, Tommy, that was great. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow to chapter 11 of Looking into Luke. We're nearly halfway there, so keep going, guys.